actually see people coming in and out of them. Yeah.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Well, hello everyone, and a pleasant, good Saturday afternoon to you, and welcome inside Grand Forks Senior High School as it is the regular season finale for a couple of rivals here on the hardwood today. Boys basketball, East Grand Forks and Thief River Falls set to do battle here this afternoon on yourliveevent.com. A pivotal matchup if you look at the standings for both teams, even in the final game of the season. Some jostling still around. Thief River Falls looking to get a home game, lock up the 3 seed for East Grand Forks. Hey, looking to improve their position, maybe make it a more winnable opportunity as they get ready for the playoffs here in the state of Minnesota coming up here starting next week. So glad you could join us here, yourliveevent.com, the American Crystal Sugar Company pregame show. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more when we return, yourliveevent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
Back here, yourliveevent.com. Brady Siebels with you as the season finale for both teams. Let's meet the two teams. We'll start with the visitors, as always, on the scoreboard. The Thief River Falls Prowlers coming into tonight at 6-8. Offensively, they've scored 777 points. Defensively, have given up 771 points. So, on a points per game average, offensively, scoring 55.5 points per game, while on the defensive end, giving up 52.2 points per game. Let's start with a coach for the Prowlers. That is Coach John Hams.
Coach, been a wild, wacky, crazy season. Final regular game, season game of the year. Just trying to get ready for tournament time now.
Yes, we are, and it does have a lot of implications for both East Grand Forks and us when it comes to seeding. We win, we're the 3rd seed, and we probably play East Grand Forks again. We lose East Grand Forks. I don't know how much they change, but we probably end up on the road going to play somewhere else. So we need to play pretty well today to cement that 3rd seed in the home game.
Yeah, so how important is that, to be, hit road trips are never fun. It's always better to be familiar surroundings, playing that home gym.
It's been an unusual year that's, with not a lot of fans in the stand, but it's always nice to not have to take that 2-hour bus ride somewhere Plus, this week we probably going to have some more fans in the stands with some restrictions being loosened. So we'd rather have those people for us cheering, not somebody else.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, talk about kind of the growth of this team. Like you mentioned, had some ups, some downs, but really a win here can kind of get you that mojo again.
Yeah, it certainly can. We had a COVID pause. So we lost 16 days of our season and a shortened season to begin with. We were playing pretty good before that pause. Since the pause happened, we've only won once. We played some good games, but we need to get back into that winning mode we had before COVID hit us.
Talk about your opponents here, East Grand Forks. Played them. It was a tight, close game, and East Grand Forks. That's all I've been playing lately is tight, close games. So should be another one here this afternoon.
It should be. The Badaba, he's just a difference maker for them. They really pressure the ball. So first thing we got to do is we got to handle the defensive pressure from East Grand Forks. Second thing we got to do is we got to slow Sam down. We got to keep him from controlling the game.
Yeah, give us the keys for the Prowlers to pick up a win and, like you mentioned, get that 3 seed.
Like I said, we got to control Sam. We got to get on the glass tonight, control the offensive and defensive boards, and we need a third scorer to step up. We lost last night to a good Warroad team. We really had 2 guys score. We need that third guy to come in tonight.
John, thanks for the time. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Head coach for the Thief River Falls Prowlers, John Ham, join us here on our American Crystal Sugar Company pregame show. Discover career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. Take a break, come back with more. Talk about the home team, the East Grand Forks Green Wave, when we return to YourLiveEvent.com.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. We laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Back here, your liveevent.com. The home team today, the East Grand Forks Green Wave, the final home game of the regular season here this afternoon. Coming into today at a 6-11 on the season. They've dropped 6 in a row, but of those 6 games, 4 of them they were right in it. A couple of really tight losses, a 6-point loss at Barnesville and a 3-point overtime loss at Detroit Lakes. 1-point loss at home against Roseau, and then Monday a 9-point loss, but a game that went into overtime against Pelican Rapids. back on Monday here. So definitely a good team. They've had opportunities, just really have been unable to finish over the last few games. Offensively, scoring 62.6 points per game while giving up 60.4 points per game. Let's talk with the head coach for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. That is Josh Berkowitz.
Coach, wild, wacky, crazy season, but, final game of the regular season, still an important game when it comes jostling for standings.
Absolutely. It's a big one today. It's a rival with Thief River Falls, so you can throw the records out for today's afternoon game, and just whoever's going to play hard, it's going to be a battle, both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, with that, a number of seniors, maybe that add extra motivation of, hey, your final time on the court here.
Yeah, and it's going to be, and we have to know that. And so everyone's going to step up, and they're playing for them tonight. We got to this night, and like you said, we're in a pandemic, kind of a weird year for us, and we haven't lost the games, so we're very fortunate to be playing today.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like these last few games, it's maybe a little bit frustrating, but you've been close. It's just, unfortunately, haven't been able to seal the deal and get a victory here in a while.
Yeah, and we're still trying to find our way, and we have to be able to kind of lock in tonight, lock in this afternoon against Thief, and there's a good chance we could play them again next week for the first round. So we got to be able to do the little things right today. We got to win on the boards, and at the end of the day, we just got to make shots, and the team that's going to make shots at the end is going to win.
You played them earlier this season, another close game, or maybe an adjustment or two to try to make here today.
I think it's just like you said, it's a rivalry game, so you can throw everything out, and we just got to play hard. If we play hard, and we'll live with the outcome no matter what happens.
Should be a fun one here this afternoon, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck today.
All right, thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach Josh Berkowitz for the East Grand Forks Green Wave joining us here, American Crystal Sugar Company pregame show. Take a break, come back with more when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
'86-29 this year has been performing outstanding in growers' fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Hoef, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Hoef, a passion that grows.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com will get you our keys to the matchup here for both teams. And for Thief River Falls, like Coach John Ham said, hey, control the glass and really try to see if you can maybe try to get someone on Sam Vadava, maybe get him to struggle a little bit here. The kind of the linchpin for East Grand Forks. So you can maybe control him, force some other players to try to beat you tonight. I'm sure they'll take that. For East Grand Forks, hey, go out there, have some fun. It's senior day. It's your final game here inside this beautiful facility here on your home court. So go out there, finally get a win, get off the schneid a little bit, and see if you can't make some memories and get yourself some mojo going on back here in this as we get ready for tournament time. Those are your keys to the game on our American Crystal Sugar Company pregame show. Thank you to all the sponsors that you will see and hear throughout this broadcast. We ask that whenever possible, please patronize these businesses. At the very least, stop on in and tell them thank you, as without them, this coverage would not be possible. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our starting lineups when we return on yourliveevent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
National Anthem has concluded, as we'll get you our starting lineups here for both teams on the American Crystal Sugar Company pregame show. Starting as always with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Prowlers of Thief River Falls. A junior, number 10, Jack Onko. And a sophomore, number 11, Jack Rosendahl. Senior, number 20, Brevin Lingen. A junior, number 23, Brady Olson. And a sophomore, number 33, Jack Manning. Starting last for Thief River Falls, John Hams, the head coach. Bryce Lindgren, Ricky Hendrickson, and Alan Samuelson are the assistants. East Grand Forks going with the senior starting lineups here. They're all senior starting lineups.
So now let's meet the starters for your East Grand Forks Green Wave. A senior guard, number 13.
So senior guard number 13, Adam Johnson. Then a senior forward, number 34, Jacob Lohr.
Senior guard, number 31, Tyson.
Senior guard number 31, Tyson Marr.
Senior forward, number 22, Cole.
Senior forward, number 22, Cole Gerber. And a senior guard, number 20, Sam Vadava. Those are the starting lineups for East Grand Forks. Again, so glad you could join us here, yourliveevent.com.
The officials for today's game will be Fred Parnell, Brian Follett, and Nolan Pinsky. Athletic training services are provided by True Advanced Orthopedics.
18 minutes on the clock as we're ready to jump here from East Grand Forks. Manning to tip it off for the Prowlers, and it is won by won by Thief River Falls, as quickly they'll get it into the corner with Anka, and then back top of the key with Rosendahl. Start of the contest here, our varsity matchup, final regular season. Anka back with it. He'll look to drive inside all the way to the hoop, off the glass, no. And the rebound taken, but then stolen right back. And underneath the basket, able to get it is Manning for the bucket. So they got the rebound, just unable To get it back was East Grand Forks in the corner. 3 ball from Lohr. Got it! Jacob Lohr with the triple. And they'll take a 3-2 lead as we'll get a whistle out of bounds. It'll stay with Thief River Falls. Opportunity for the senior to get in. Got some of the out the start here tonight. And hey, why not when you got the opportunity? When you got the look, take it. He did so. He hit it to go up 3-2. Bit of a pause as we got some moisture on the court. As they'll try to clean that up. Just 48 seconds gone. East Grand Forks with the 3-2 lead here in our varsity matchup. All good. Floor cleaned and dried. As Brady Olson will inbound it for the Prowlers. To Lingen, top of the key. Right at the logo. Gets it off Rosendahl. They work it inside. Manning turns, fires off the glass. Got it to go. He's got both buckets. Prowlers with a 1-point lead now. As across the timeline. Mar brings it across. Still with it. In the corner, Lohr. Back to Mar. And then hands it off, Johnson. Back in the corner, far corner. Gets a screen. And they'll get it to Vodova. To Lohr, back again. Gerber and Johnson. He'll fire up the triple. That one off the mark, no. And the rebound taken, Rosendahl. But they turn it right back over. Out of bounds along the near sideline. Right kind of in that corner. As the inbounds, Mar with it. Picked up his dribble. Gets it to Vodova. They work it all the way around. Lohr, top of the key. Back to Vodova. He'll step inside, back down the defender. Free throw line, kick out. Johnson thought about it. Lost the handle of it, then it's stolen away. As Rosendahl forces the Green Wave steal. He'll go the other way. Get it back to Anka, top of the key, and then over. 3 ball, that one's no good, Manning, but the offensive rebound, the putback was good by Anka. 6-3. All the way, kick out to Mar. He'll step inside the paint, put up the shot, no. Deflected, trying to save it is Thief River Falls, and unable to do it, so as it's stolen right back by the Green Wave as Vodova with the bucket. Cuts the deficit down to 1. 6-5 they trail. Anka, they work it all the way around. Lingen, top of the key with Rosendahl. Back to Anka in the corner. Manning, he'll look to drive back down the defender. Nope, kick out. Anka, he'll step inside. Cross court, 3 ball. That one no good. Rebound was tipped by Manning, but controlled by the Green Wave. Gerber his second board already as 3 ball from Johnson off the mark, but Gerber will get now rebound number 3. He'll look to drive baseline, lost his footing, stepped out of bounds. Jonah Kalsness and 25, Trevor Rose checking in for Thief River Falls. As looks like 4 subs in for East Grand Forks. So Vodova stays in. Tanner Compass in also. 21-5, Joey Vodova. 12, Carter Vosick. And work it inside, Manning, no. Battle for the rebound, and we'll get a tie-up. Green Wave basketball has Vodova able to hit the bucket once again. 7-6. Manning with it. Step, puts it up.
21st, Tommy Lark.
As Tommy Lord checks in number 24. Not listed in the program, wasn't told playing tonight, but hey, he's in and he gets the bucket to make it now 9-6. As Rose with it for the Prowlers. Anka. Over to Kalsness. Thief River Falls basketball, 13 minutes to go in the first half. As Anka, they work it back inside. Manning, we're doing work down low for the bucket. He's got 6 of the Prowlers' 8. It's a 1-point lead for East Grand Forks. Compost with it. They work it all the way around. Vadova for 3, no. And over the backboard, out of bounds. Jack Rosendahl in as his number 12, Carter Vosick. Inbounds, Rosendahl. He'll bring it across the timeline. Manning lost the handle of it and out of bounds. Good defense there by Lohr. Commit the foul, forced the 3rd turnover. Lohr inside, back out. 3 ball on its way, in and out, no good. By Campos, and the rebound taken by Manning. Back inside to Manning along the baseline. Turns, puts up the hook shot, got it to go. He's got 8. Thief River Falls now with a 1-point lead. Svadova across the timeline. Vosick. Inside to Vadova. Once again, he'll put it up. No good off the back iron, and Manning with rebound number 3. Across the timeline with Lingen. To Rose. Under 12 to play. 11.5 to go in the half. Inside, Manning turns, fires, good. Manning with 10. Really no answer for him so far. Campos will bring it across the timeline. Vosick. As the pass is stolen away. Rosendahl gets in front of the pass, lost the handle of it. Couldn't get muscle the shot up, and it's taken. Vosick then with the rebound. And all the way inside for the basket. Excuse me, that was Compost with the bucket, my apologies, but puts East Grand Forks within 1 and a chance to tie it up. Samar in as is 42, Spencer England as well. Free throw, good. 3-point play ties it up at 12. As Braden Podachuk in for Thief River Falls out of the timeout. As Rose trying to save it, able to do so, is also Brady Olson back in. And draws the foul on East Grand Forks. As England with the foul, his first. Gerber back in for East Grand Forks. As Jack Onka back in for Thief River Falls. Lob it out, Lingen. In the corner. With Podachuk. Top of the key, Onka. Rosedahl. Back to Podachuk. Lob it inside. As Olsen, no. As England, Gerber standing tall, force the turnover. Vadova at the free throw line, inside, Englund, and the foul. Spencer Englund with the bucket and the opportunity for the 2-point play. As Manning will check back in.
Back in for the Prowlers on number 33, Jack Manning.
Free throw attempt, no good. And the rebound taken by Manning. That's his 4th. He's got 10 of the 12. As we'll get an offensive foul on Podachuk. Get him for the charge. It's 14-12, East Grand Forks with 10:03 to play here in the first half. Inbounds to Vodova. It across the timeline. To Marr. Back to Vodova near corner. Guarded by Lindgren. He'll back him down inside the paint. Try to get to Englund. Out of his hands, trying to save it. Instead, it's a turnover. As in front of it, Lindgren will get the steal. And Manning once again now with a dozen. We're tied up at 14. Vodova, the mid-range jumper, no, and the rebound taken by Brady Olson, his first board. As Lindgren across the timeline. Podachuk to Onka. Olson, back to Podachuk. Top of the key. Manning. Podachuk, halfway gone here in the first half. Onka lost the handle of it, got it back, put it up, and in. He's got 4. Only 2 players have scored for the Prowlers as Onka able to deflect it out of bounds. It'll stay with East Grand Forks. Carter Vosick back in for East Grand Forks.
Also checking in for the Prowlers, number 13, Jonah Kalsness.
And Jonah Kalsness in for Thief River Falls, as is Rosendahl as well. Inbounds, Marr with it. Looking for a screen. Said now just drives inside. Kick out. Compass with it. He'll baseline drive. And then got it back as that one deflected off a couple Prowlers. And they'll reset. Marr top of the key. 8:20 to play in this first half. And one opportunity. As Tanner Campos drawed the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. He ties it back up at 16. And he'll go to the line. Zonko's first foul. Free throw is up and good. That's now 6 for Campus. Prowler basketball. Rosendahl. Onka. As we'll get a whistle, and Thief River Falls will take a timeout. We'll take one as well. 7:58 remaining first half. YourLiveEvent.com.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner every day. East Grand Forks Public Schools will engage and empower learners to contribute and succeed in a diverse and changing world. Today's student, tomorrow's leader. For more information on the East Grand Forks Public Schools, including teachers' pages, updates, the weekly newsletter, EGF activities and events calendars, and more, go to egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
YourLiveEvent.com is grateful to be working with the East Grand Forks Public Schools to provide a video stream and play-by-play for varsity home athletic events this season. We encourage all fans to subscribe to YourLiveEvent.com YouTube channel and to like this video stream. YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, visit yourliveevent.com for more information.
7:57 until halftime. East Grand Forks with a 1-point lead against against Thief River Falls. As they'll inbound it to Manning along the perimeter, step inside, a jumper from the free throw line. He's got 14. 14 of the 18 scored by Jack Manning here tonight. As Vosick the jumper, no on the rebound. Rosendahl, his second. Inside to Manning, up and under, no, but draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. First trip for Thief River Falls to the charity stripe. As Tanner Campos will get the foul, his first. Team second. Manning good on the first. He's got 15. Lincoln back in for Thief River Falls. So Lohr back in, as is Vadova for East Grand Forks. Free throw. That one's good as well. Manning now with 16. It's a 3-point Prowler advantage. Sam Vadova with it, gets a screen. Top of the key. Vosick. Gerber. Tamar. As Manning gets the steal on defense. He'll try to take it to the bucket, and they'll get him for the offensive foul. They'll get him for the charge. So Manning will pick up his second. As Joey Vadova back in for the Green Wave as well. Inbounds to Sam Vadova. Now walk it up court and across the timeline. To Joey Vadova. And it's tipped away. Manning tipped it, then got it to Rosendahl, got it back to Manning for the bucket. His 7th turnover. Manning now with 18. Vadova to Joey Vadova. Picks up his dribble. Lohr. 6.5 to play as the Prowler crowd starting to get into it, and Sam Vadova nails the triple, gets them back to within 2. That'll quiet the crowd a little bit. As Joey Vadova able to deflect the pass. Nope, they'll say it's out of bounds. Nope, now they'll correct it and say that it is. They pointed to East Grand Forks and then quickly changed it to Thief River Falls. As Podachuk checking back in. As is Anka as well. Inbounds to Manning. He'll look to drive baseline. Couldn't get it to fall. A good look, but instead, Lohr gets the rebound. Sam Vadova with it. Switches places. Baseline drive. Blocked. Anka got the block. But able to save it is East Grand Forks. Vadova with it. Inside, a good dish and a good finish as Lohr now with 4. And we're tied at 22. Anka. Rosendahl. Podachuk. Manning. He'll put one up from the baseline. The jumper off the iron, no, but able to get the rebound was Anka, his second board. But then it's stolen away. Gerber just rips it out of his hands, and East Grand Forks goes the other way. Nifty move, Vadova, the floater is good. Sam Vadova, he's got 9, and East Grand Forks takes a 2-point lead. Just over 5 to play in the first half. Podachuk with it, kick out. Rosendahl with the 3, no. Battle for the rebound, and it's taken by Marr, his first board. Vadova for 3, yes! Sam Vadova starting to take it over. for East Grand Forks. It's a 7-0 run, and it's a 9-0 run, and it is a 27-22 East Grand Forks lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. YourLiveEvent.com.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripes. We ask that you please thank and patronize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Reminder here for Green Wave fans, a double bill of hockey coming up on YourLiveEvent.com as the boys are taking on Roseau at 3:30. And in a section playoff game, East Grand Forks is hosting Detroit Lakes in girls hockey at 7 o'clock. We'll have both those for you on YourLiveEvent.com as shot was no good, but Olsen able to get the rebound and draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. 4:29 to play. As Campos on the foul, that'll be his second. Team's third. Thief River Falls has 5. Also no good on the first. Second shot. No good as well, and Sam Vonnevo with the rebound. Only 2 players have scored for Thief River Falls. Anka has 4, Manning has 18. Sam Vonnevo with it, give and go. And the floater, good for Campos. Tanner Campos now with 8. 29-22, 4 to play in this first half. Lingen inside, and Olsen able to get the bucket down low. Stops the run now, third Prowler to score tonight. Deficit is 5, the lead is 5 for East Grand Forks. As drive, nope, they'll get it now. Campos with it inside to Vodova, underneath the basket. Back out and around from the free throw line. Mara with the jumper, no, and the rebound taken by Olsen, his third. Baseline drive, Podachuk, and that is kicked way out of bounds. Up here where we are, and it'll stay with the Prowlers. Yeah, Spencer England back in. Inbounds Lingen inside. Olsen for the bucket. Brady Olsen back-to-back points. It's now a 3-point game. Final 3 of the half. Handing off, Sam Vodova with it. To Joey Vodova. Dribbles top of the key, England. And tried to get the handoff to Vodova. Able to force the tie-up was Anka. And it's a turnover as the arrow gives it to Thief River Falls. As Jonathan Kruger for the Green Wave checking in. His first time tonight. As Lingen will bring it across the timeline. Screen from Olsen. He'll look to drive inside. Euro step, good on the bucket. As Brevin Lingen, his first points tonight. 6 straight Prowler points brought them to within 1 with 2:20 to play in the half. As Joey Vadova with it. Nope, excuse me, that is Marr. Gets it to Kruger from England. Vadova to Vadova as Joey Vadova lost it, able to get it back and then gets it to Sam. He'll put up the 3, he'll hit the 3. His third from beyond the arc. He's got 15, and it's a 4-point lead with 1:50 to go in the half. Podachuk just inside the free throw line for the bucket, his first basket. 32-30. Sam Vadova with it. Switches places. It's it to Joey. Around the 3-point arc. Picks up his dribble. Able to get it to Kruger. Back to Marr. 1:20 to play in the half. They'll look to drive inside. Oh, good dish and then the good feed. Vadova had it swatted away by Olsen. It'll stay with East Grand Forks. As Tommy Lohr back in for the Green Wave. They get it to Joey Vadova to Sam. He'll put up the 3. Why not? Once again. His fourth. He's got 18. 35-30. Onka for the Prowlers. It's a 5-point lead. Final minute of the first half. Rosendahl. Handed off Lindgren. At the arc, Olsen. Back to Rosendahl. In the corner, Onka. Work it inside to Olsen. Draws the foul. Couldn't get the shot, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. As they'll get Joey Vadova on the foul. Will be his first. Team's fourth. Freddie Olsen back to the line. His second trip. He's 0 of 2. Only Prowler to shoot free throws so far here this afternoon, and now he's 0 of 3 at the line. Second shot upcoming. 5-point Green Wave lead. Looking to break a 6-game losing streak. Second shot, off the mark. 0 of 2 was Olsen, the rebound taken. Lohr, his second, gets it to Sam Vadova. It's a screen at the free 3-point line. This time no good, and Olsen got the rebound. That's his fourth. Lindgren with it. We'll see how the Prowlers play with the final 20 seconds. See if they try to hold for the final shot. Podachuk the drive inside. Try to get it to Olsen. Instead, it's deflected out of bounds. With 16.7 remaining in the first half. Inbounds Olsen, handed off. Lindgren, he'll put up the 3. No, but he's fouled. As Marr trying to contest it, ran into him. Got him off balance, and Tyson Marr will go to the free throw line. Marr's first, team's fifth. 3 shots, first one is good. Lania now with 3 points. Second shot. That one's good. 3-point contest. And the third free throw, that's good as well. So Lindgren 3 for 3 at the stripe. 12.1 to play in the first half. Final shot opportunity for the Green Wave. As Vadova will bring it across the timeline. He's got 5, gets a screen. Now looks to drive inside, take it all the way. Olsen swats it out of bounds with 1.9. So the final inbounds for East Grand Forks. As Vadova will inbound it. 3 ball, that one is blocked. And Kruger, did he get it off in time? No, he did not. Didn't matter as that one was didn't go anyway, and that'll do it for half number 1 here on YourLiveEvent.com. East Grand Forks 35, Thief River Falls 33. Take a break, come back with our halftime report when we continue. YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
Well, have we got a good one for you here this afternoon on yourliveevent.com. East Grand Forks, Thief River Falls. A fun first half. Momentum swings, mini runs. You want it, you got it here in this first half of play. East Grand Forks with a 35-33 advantage, a 2-point lead. East Grand Forks looking to get off of the 6-game schneid here. In those 6 games, 4 of them have been tightly contested, just haven't had the luck to finish on these games, and also trying to play spoiler to Thief River Falls. The Prowlers, with a victory, lock up the 3 seed in the section tournament. Also lock up then a home game. A loss likely could put Thief River Falls on the road coming up here in the as we get to playoff time in the state of Minnesota. So should be a fun final 18 minutes here this afternoon on yourliveevent.com. We'll get you your first half stats when we return. Yourliveevent.com.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on yourliveevent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
'86-29 this year has been performing outstanding in growers' fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com will get you your first half stats here for both teams. We'll start with Thief River Falls. Jack Manning, the leading scorer for the Prowlers, tied with Sam Vadova for most here tonight. 18 points, also has 4 rebounds as well. And Brevin Lingen, 5 points. 4 points apiece for Jack Anka and Brady Olson also with 4 rebounds as well. And then Braden Podachuk with 2 points. 6 turnovers committed by the Prowlers, 15 rebounds. They committed 5 fouls as well. From the free throw line, they are shooting 5 out of 9 from the stripe. For East Grand Forks, Sam Vadova, 18 points to lead the Green Wave, including 4 from beyond the arc. He's added in 2 rebounds as well. Enter Campos with 8 points this half, 4 for Tommy Lohr, 3 for Jacob Lohr, and 2 for Spencer Eglund. Paul Gerber, the leading rebounder, with 3 boards. 7 turnovers for the Green Wave, 12 rebounds, 5 fouls they committed, and 66%, 2 of 3 at the charity stripe here so far in this first half. Those are your first half stats for you on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll come back and we'll get ready. We'll get you set for our second half when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis van der Haaf, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Eagle Electric, American Federal Bank East Grand Forks, Sanford Health East Grand Forks, American Crystal Sugar Company, Little Miracles, Northland Custom Woodworking, Imprints Screen Printing, Hugo's Family Marketplace, Weber Irrigation, Achieve Therapy and Fitness, CNH Insurance East Grand Forks. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Back here, YourLiveEvent.com, as we get ready for our second half. A reminder here, the tradition, the senior speeches going on after the game. We will have those for you live here on yourliveevent.com, so stick around during our post game. Hear from all the seniors here playing their final game at home for East Grand Forks. Beginning the second half, Joey Vodova, Sam Vodova, Campos, Gerber, and Marr for East Grand Forks. Thief River Falls going with the starters, Anka Rosendahl, Lingen, Olsen, and Manning. As Vodova, the three-pointer, Joey Vodova, unable to connect and able to get the rebound, is Brady Olsen, his fifth. Hits it up ahead, Rosendahl to Manning. He'll drive baseline, kick out. Anka over to Rosendahl for three. No. But Olsen got the rebound and the putback. That wouldn't go. And then Anka able to save it again. Third chance opportunity. That one wouldn't go. And this time the rebound goes to East Grand Forks and Joey Vodova. Sam Vodova with it. Lost the handle it. Able to get it back. Falls down over Rosendahl. But able to save it as East Grand Forks as they get it to Campos. Minute gone in the second half. Handed off in the along the sideline. Vodova get it back on the round. Joey Vodova to Sam. Drive inside off the glass. No, and Anka with his fourth rebound. Gets it across the timeline. Still with it, and we'll get a reach and foul on Joey Vodova. That's his second, team's first. Anka will inbound it for the Green Wave. Inbound to Olsen. Get it to Manning. Puts it up off the iron, no. But able to get the rebound was Rosendahl, his third. Anka in the corner, back to Rosendahl. Back to Anka, he'll put it up. Three ball, that one is short. And coming in is Sam Vodova for his third rebound. Brings it across the timeline behind the back. At the elbow, a jumper, no, and the rebound. Manning now with 7. Excuse me, that's Olsen with 7. Rosendahl inside to Manning. Backing down the defender, double team comes. Olsen, free throw line. Over to Anka in the corner. Inside to Olsen again. Try to get it to Manning. Wasn't there, off of Vodova and saved or stolen away. As Gerber will get the steal and gets it to Sam Vodova. 7th turnover. 3-ball corner, yes! As Tanner Campos, his first triple. He's got 11, and it's a 5-point lead for East Grand Forks. Give and go. 3-ball, no from Lingen, but the rebound offensively again. Anka now with 5. Rosendahl. Manning, he'll put up a long 2. Good. Foot came on the line, but Manning now with 20. 38-35. Marr for the Green Wave gets a screen, give and go. Inside, Gerber, no. Was deflected by Olsen. Second chance, and they'll get a foul on the loose ball battling for the rebound. As Olsen will pick up his second. Team's first as 25. Trevor Rose in for Thief River Falls. Sam Vodova will inbound it. Lob it to Joey. Back to Sam. He'll drive baseline. Pickpocket it away. Lingen able to pickpocket. Got the steal to Anka, who put it in for the bucket. He's got 6. It's a 1-point game. Marr for the Green Wave. Joey Vodova. Back to Marr, top of the key. He'll look to drive inside. Good dish in the middle. Gerber draws the foul, and Cole Gerber to the free throw line. His first trip. Manning now with 3. With 14-26. See how that affects the rest of this game. The shot, Gerber good. Olsen back in as Manning checks out. They'll give him a little bit of a rest. Also, again, try to sit him out for a couple minutes now with 3 fouls. So Gerber, his first points of the contest. Second shot upcoming. That's good as well. He got them both. Fowler basketball. Linian gets it back. Rose. Back to Linian. Over to Rosendahl. Olsen, top of the key. Anka. Drive inside. Manning lost the handle of it. It's stolen away. That's turnover 8. Campos across the timeline. A couple Green Waves set to check in at the next whistle. Joey Vadova. Sam Vadova. Oh, good dish inside. Mark couldn't finish though. But Gerber got the rebound and the foul. Cole Gerber down low, got the position, got the rebound, the put back in. He'll go to the free throw line once again. We'll get one sub as Vosick will check back in as Lar checks out. And Gerber will check out if he's good on the free throw. Free throw is up. That one's no good off the back iron, and the rebound taken by Olsen, his 8th. Quickly up ahead as Rose couldn't get the pass, but found Olsen. He was no good on the shot attempt, and the rebound taken as Vadova the other way. The lay-in is good. Vadova now with 20. Back the other way. As Lingen will put up the 3, he'll hit it. Evan Lingen, a much-needed 3-pointer, cuts the deficit back to 4. 44-40 with 13 minutes to play. Good one we got for you here tonight. 3 ball on its way, good! Campos with the triple, his second of the half. He's got 14, and it's a 7-point lead once again. Inside Olsen, couldn't get the handle. Gerber gets the steal. Turnover 9 on the Prowlers. As Vadova, the 3-pointer, that one's off the mark. And battle for the rebound, it's taken by Anka. His 6th, and then we'll get a timeout here. Timeout with 12:24 remaining in the second half. East Grand Forks 47, Thief River Falls 40. YourLiveEvent.com.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. East Grand Forks Public Schools will engage and empower learners to contribute and succeed in a diverse and changing world. Today's student, tomorrow's leader. For more information on the East Grand Forks Public Schools, including teachers' pages, updates, the weekly newsletter, EGF activities and events calendars, and more, go to egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
47-40, 12:24 remaining here in our second half. East Grand Forks looking for the victory here tonight as Podachuk checked out of the timeout. Podachuk, Kalsness, Lingen, Manning, and Anka, the 5 on the court for Thief River Falls, as Manning no good on the shot attempt, and Campos with the rebound, his first board. Campos, Joey Vadova. Also Marr back in. 24, Tommy Lohr. As Campos back with it. It's it to Lohr. It's under 12 minutes to play. Joey Vadova. He'll back down the defender to Lohr, and then Campos along too. That one off the mark. And the rebound taken by Kalsness. His first board. Ahead to Podachuk. At the free throw line, jumper no good by Manning, and the rebound taken by Joey Vadova. Campos across the timeline. Handed off, Vadova in the corner with Vosick. They get to Campos, three ball, yeah, why not? Once again, his third from beyond the arc this half for Tanner Campos. Manning, he traveled. Turnover 10. It's a 10-point lead for Thief River for East Grand Forks, leading Thief River Falls. Anka checks out, Rosendahl checks back in. Critical stretch here for both teams. As Campos will bring it up a court and across the timeline. On top of the key. Swinging all the way around to Joey Vadova. Campos three ball. That one no good off the iron, and the rebound taken by Lindgren, his second. Ahead to Rosendahl. Podachuk the jumper, no. Manning got the rebound, nope. Went right through his hands, and it's eventually taken and stolen away by Marr, his third rebound. And the give and go inside as Joey Vadova, his first points tonight. It's 52-40. Inside to Manning. Puts it up and in. Manning. It's a little bit slower here the last second half of the first quarter and then this first half of the second, but now with 22. Campos, top of the key, Joey Vadova. Over to Vosick. At the elbow, back to Joey Vadova. He'll put up the three ball. Short, but the rebound inside and the bucket. Tommy Lohr now is 6. And the second chance point. It's back to a 12-point lead. Inside to Manning. He'll turn, fire, good. I think Thief River Falls saying, hey, get it back into our top player here today. Campos with it. He'll look to drive inside all the way up and under and draws the foul. They'll call it on the drive, not in the act of shooting. So Rosendahl pick up his first. Anka and Sam Vadova checking in for their respective teams. 10-point Green Wave advantage. Inbounds, they work it all around. Marr with it. Campos. Halfway gone here in the second half. 54-44, East Grand Forks with the lead. Sam Vadova thought about it, instead will back it out. So with it, able to hand it off. Lower back to Sam Vadova along the baseline. Lost the handle, able to get it back, however. Baseline drive, try to get to Marr, it's deflected. Finds its way back in the hands of Campos. 8.5 to play. As looking, trying to save it, the steal as Anka able to, as it's taken away by Manning, turnover number 9. Manning with it to the hole, sidesteps the defender, got the bucket. 8 this half, 26 tonight. Vosick with it. Over to Lohr. He'll step in the baseline, put up the shot, no. And Anka with rebound, number 7. Podachuk to Manning for the bucket. He's got 10. And just like that, what was 12 is now down to 6. 7:45 to play. Sam Vadova across the timeline for the Green Wave. It's a screen from Lohr. He'll look to drive inside, taking it all the way. Contact, no call, and the rebound by Rosendahl. As Lingen will put up the three, that one's short, and Lohr able to get the rebound. Gets it to Campos, who bring it up court. Lay-in, no, and the rebound, Rosendahl, his fifth. McGlee up ahead, Podachuk, no, but draws the foul. So Braden Podachuk to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Samara's second. Just his team's second. Free throw. Good. Brady Olson in for Thief River Falls. As Gerber and Joey Vadova back in for EGF. Second shot. No. And the rebound taken by Campos. His second board. Jumper, that one's no good by Joey Vadova, and the rebound taken. Lingen, he'll look to push it up ahead. Rosendahl gets it back in the corner for three. Yes! Jack Rosendahl, his first points tonight, and it's now down to a 2-point game. Lahr to Joey Vadova. Back to Sam. Free throw line. Steps out. Now looks to drive back inside in the paint. Draws the foul. Couldn't finish, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot two. 6.5 to play. As Lingen will pick up his first, team's fifth. First shot, good. Sam Vadova now with 21. As Jonah Kalsness back in for the Prowlers. Second shot. That's good as well. Going back the other way, Thief River Falls, Kalsness baseline, picks up his dribble. Trying to back it out, but instead Sam Vadova gets the steal to the hole, good. Lead back up to 6. Anka trying to save it, and we'll get a foul on Sam Vadova, it looks like. So that's his second, team's third. As Jack Manning back in for Thief River Falls, he's got 3 fouls. Only player on either team with that many. Inbounds right off it, a shot, no. Lingen in the rebound taken, Campos. His third board. He'll bring it across the timeline. Under 6 to play. Working around, Joey Vadova, excuse me. Campos lost it on the way up, but deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Green Wave. As Brandon Podachuk will check back in. Inbounds, lob it. Campos inside. Back to Joey Vadova. Gerber, Campos, Sam Vadova. Back to Campos at the logo in. Joey Vadova gets it to Campos once again. 5.5 to play. Are with it. Top of the key. Vadova fakes the give, keeps it. Now we'll get it to Joey Vadova. Top of the key, Marr over to Campos. Over to Marr. Joey Vadova. Sam Vadova. Back to Joey. Sam, he'll put up the 3 ball. No. And the rebound taken by Anka, his 8th. Lost the handle of it, loose basketball, rolling around. We'll get a whistle And they'll say East Grand Forks was able to get a timeout, I believe. Yes, they'll call a timeout. Green Wave timeout with 4:53 remaining on yourliveevent.com. The Green Wave 52, Green Wave lead 58-52.
YourLiveEvent.com is grateful to be working with the East Grand Forks Public Schools to provide a video stream and play-by-play for varsity home athletic events this season. We encourage all fans to subscribe to YourLiveEvent.com YouTube channel and to like this video stream. YourLiveEvent.com is powered by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated and Halstead Telephone. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor, visit YourLiveEvent.com for more information.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
4:53 remaining in regulation. East Grand Forks has a 6-point lead. And Sam Vadova will inbound it and gets it right back. Campos. Leaf River Falls starting to put up the pressure here. Vadova. Joey Vadova back to Campos. East Grand Forks looking to use up some clock here while on offense. On to Joey Vadova. To Sam. Double teamed in the sideline. He'll get to Lore and out of bounds. Trying to get the backdoor pass to Joey Vadova. Wasn't there, and it's turnover 10. .4:15 to play. Manning along 2. Short. And Joey Vadova, the rebound, is third. Gets it to Sam Vadova. Get it ahead to Campos. 4 to play. Sam Vadova are with it. Inside. Campos back out. Joey Vadova all the way. No, but draws the foul. So Joey Vadova to the free throw line for the Green Wave. Onkel with his second, team 7th. So East Grand Forks now in the bonus. Her shot is good. Joey now with 3 points. Make that 4. Made them both. East Grand Forks 6 of 7 at the line this half. At 8 of 10 tonight. 8-point lead. Manning inside, no. Moore with the rebound. His 5th. As Joey Vadova across the timeline, hands it off to Sam. Back to Joey Vadova. In the corner. Inside, Sam Vadova lost the handle of it. Manning got the steal. 3:05 to play. Lingen. Onka, no. Got his own rebound. And then we'll get a foul. So Joey Vadova will pick up his 3rd. Team's 3rd. Manning checks out 23. Brady Olson back in. Onka inbound, lobs it. Rosendahl puts up the 3. Yes! So Jack Rosendahl hits the triple as we'll get a timeout with 2:55 to play. East Grand Forks 60, Thief River Falls 55. YourLiveEvent.com.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Tim Shea's Nursery and Landscaping, Salon 222, Evergreen Insurance Agency, Border States Trophy and Awards, Leisureland RV, Northdale Oil, Shields, Custom Stripe. Recognize these sponsors of the Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
2:55 to play here on YourLiveEvent.com. 5-point East Grand Forks lead. As the inbound, they'll say it was deflected off of Anka, and it'll stay with the Green Wave. 1 second elapsed during that sequence. As Sam Vodova will inbound it. Compost back to Sam Vodova. They'll bring it up court and across the timeline. On top of the key. Compost with it. 2.5 to play. To Compost. Joey Vodova. Keeps it. Nope. Stolen away. Nope. They'll get a tie-up. The arrow keeps it, gives it to Thief River Falls, so it's turnover 12 on the Green Wave. Or out 22. Cole Gerber back in for East Grand Forks. 2:22 to play. Inbounds Rosendahl. He'll bring it across the timeline. Hand it off Anka. Inside Manning, puts it up to the hole, no, but draws the foul. So Jack Manning to the free throw line. Gerber will pick up the foul. Just his first, team's 6th. Team's 5th, excuse me. Manning no good on the first. Keeps it at a 5-point game. Second shot, that's good. Manning splits the pair. It's still a 2-possession lead at 60-56 for East Grand Forks. Sam Vodova will bring it across the timeline. Behind the back, inside the paint, puts it up, no. Got his own rebound, second chance, this time it's good. Vodova his 5th rebound, he's now got 26. 62-56. 6-point lead. Kick out, Podachuk, he'll put up the 3 ball, no. And the rebound taken, Sam Vodova. He'll bring it across the timeline. Compost, 90 seconds remains. Podachuk defending in the corner. Get it back to Sam Vodova. Minute 20 to play. And out of bounds, they'll say who's it off of? They'll say it stays with East Grand Forks with a minute 17. Green Wave basketball, 77 seconds to play, a 6-point lead. As we'll get a timeout called by East Grand Forks. Minute 16 remaining here on YourLiveEvent.com. It's East Grand Forks 62, Thief River Falls 56.
At East Grand Forks Public Schools, excellence is the expectation for every learner, every day. At East Grand Forks, they offer a number of extracurricular activities, including athletics, academic clubs, speech, drama, and many more. At ISD 595, they encourage students to participate in as many extracurricular activities as possible. They feel students will gain valuable life lessons through these activities. For more information, visit egf.k12.mn.us. Good luck, Green Wave, from the East Grand Forks Public Schools.
The Minnesota State High School League reminds us that the educational value of this event is more important than its outcome. Respect for others, including opponents and officials, is one of those values. Support today's teams with the respect they deserve. When you have a great team and great fans, a great game is practically a given. So, root for your team and enjoy every moment of today's game. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League.
62-56, East Grand Forks with the advantage with 1:16 to play. EGF 3 timeouts, Thief River Falls with 1. Prowlers have committed 6 fouls. The next one, the Green Wave are shooting. East Grand Forks with a foul to give, as there's the foul. As we'll see who they assess it on. They'll call it on Anka. That'll be his 3rd. So team 7th. Compass at the free throw line. His 3rd trip. He's 2 of 2. Now make it 3 of 3. 7-point lead with 1:14 to play. Second shot, good, got them both. He's 4 of 4. As Rosendahl, baseline to the hole and the foul. Jack Rosendahl, the and one opportunity. Not over just yet. As Joey Vodova now with 4 fouls. So a chance to make it a 5-point game. Free throw up. Free throw is no good. Battle for the rebound. Out of bounds, they'll say. Off of Anka. And possession to East Grand Forks with 63 seconds. Sam Vodova will look to inbound it. Far back to Sam. Head, Campos. Brings it across the timeline. Sam Vodova as now will get the foul with 54 seconds remaining, as Podachuk will pick up his 2nd. So Sam Vodova to the free throw line, his 2nd trip. He's 2 of 2. First attempt, no good, but the offensive rebound taken by Gerber, and now they'll get the foul with 50.8. So Gerber rebound number 5, and he'll go to the free throw line. He's 2 of 3 tonight. First shot, good. 7-point lead for the Green Wave. Second shot, good. Got them both. 50 seconds to play. Lingen in the corner, Anka. Hand it off, 3 ball on its way. Lingen with the triple. His 2nd from beyond the arc. He's now got 11. And a quick timeout called by Thief River Falls with 38.8 remaining. It's a 5-point game. We'll keep it here. As now the Prowlers are out of timeouts. East Grand Forks still has 3. Should they need it. Need to use 1. Thief River Falls with 9 fouls, so the next one they commit will send East Grand Forks to the free throw line. And scary sight if you are with Thief River Falls is East Grand Forks. $10 of 12 this half. And 12 of 15 so far tonight. So Thief River Falls out of the timeout. Obviously going to try to play for the steal. And then you're likely going to have to foul right away with a 5-point deficit. So they'll break the huddle. 38.8 remaining. And Sam Vadova will inbound it. Out to Campos, and we'll get a foul right away. As Anka will be his fourth. Indeed, Jack Anka now with 4 fouls. Campos at the free throw line. He's 4 of 4 tonight. He'll shoot 2. First attempt, good. Lead back to 6. Second shot, good as well. 7-point lead. As Lingen will put up the 3, he'll hit it once again. His third from beyond the arc, down to a 4-point game. Inbounds as Sam Vadova will get him back, and then Podachuk will pick up his 3rd foul. So Vadova to the free throw line. That's team foul number 11. Vadova 2 of 3, missed his last free throw. As Thief River Falls went for a couple misses here, but the first one is good. So lead's now at 5. Second shot, that's good as well. Vadova good on both free throws. As Linian across the timeline. Podachuk. Anka, he'll put up the 3 ball. That one's short. Sam Vadova with the rebound, quickly up ahead. Compass, and there's the foul with 11.4. So Lingen will pick up his 2nd, team's 12th. As the first free throw attempt, up and good. Compass now 7 out of 7 at the line. It's a 7-point lead. Second shot, that one's good as well, 8 of 8. Final 11 seconds. Lingen in the corner. Anka for 3, no, and we'll get a rebound and then a foul. As Joey Vadova's turn to go to the free throw line. As Podachuk with foul number 4, team foul 13. And so Joey Vadova to the free throw line. He's 2 of 2 at the stripe. First attempt is good. Nine-point lead. Second shot, good as well. Lead is 10 as East Grand Forks, final couple of seconds trying to salt this one away. Rosendahl, as Lingen will put up the 3. No, and that'll do it. East Grand Forks able to end the 6-game skid as your final here on YourLiveEvent.com. It's East Grand Forks 74, Thief River Falls 64. Our post-game report when we return, YourLiveEvent.com.
The unknown consumes so much of our lives. That's why Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota is committed to providing clarity. We recognize that comparing colleges, especially the price, can be confusing. Concordia has always been a place where students of all economic backgrounds find success. And for next fall, we are reducing tuition by more than $15,000 so that any student who can imagine themselves at Concordia can be a Cobber. Now's the time to take a look at Concordia College, Moorhead, Minnesota. ConcordiaNow.com.
The Green Wave Sports Boosters was started in 1974 to help provide financial support through fundraising to all Green Wave High School athletic programs. With the generous help of its members and local business, the Green Wave Sports Boosters has helped our student athletes succeed and strive for excellence for 47 years. The Boosters would like to thank all current family and business members for their continued support. Go to greenwaveboosters.com for more information. Please consider becoming a member today.
I'm really happy here because on a daily basis when I get here, I'm so excited to work with the people around me.
I thoroughly like walking through the door and seeing everybody. It's just a great place to work.
Every Sunday I'm ready to come to work Monday morning. Like, we laugh and we joke, but we get work done. But I've never had a bad day here.
East Grand Forks Green Wave Sports on YourLiveEvent.com are made possible by the Green Wave corporate sponsors, including Up North Pizza Pub, BSN Sports, East Grand Forks Youth Basketball Association, Construction Engineers, Red River Bean and Seed LLC, Franson Bank and Trust, GW and Sons Construction, East Grand Forks Blue Line Club, Reliance Telephone and Security, and by Caulfield Studios. Please thank and patronize these sponsors of Green Wave Athletics whenever possible.
As has become tradition for us here in East Grand Forks, we always like to end our last game with giving the seniors an opportunity to say some things about what it means to be a basketball player here and what it means to play for us. This team's been different from a lot of other teams that we've had that I've been able to coach. Random drive-bys to coaches' houses at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, knocking on the doors just to see what we're doing, helping some of the coaches move, helping coaches whenever they need to, basements wet, anything like that. This group of seniors really stepped up in those ways. And so we're going to give each guy an opportunity, each senior, to address you today. And we're going to start with number 13, Adam Johnson.
Thank you. That was a fun game, wasn't it? The memories I've made with these people, along with the lifelong friends this sport has brought me, I will forever stick with these people forever. This team has such a strong bond, unbreakable in fact. I think what I'm going to miss the most isn't even basketball, it's just the team. Driving around downtown, music blasting, going to eat, hanging out with each other at each other's houses, and spending the night without ever sleeping. When I first started basketball, I was one of the smallest on the team. It's been fun watching everyone grow up to what they are now. I mean, look at it. Talk about a glow up. We got Gerber used to be a chubby monkey. Tyson's head was so big, his body didn't even match. He looked like Frankenstein. J-Bob had that fresh cut. He had rocking a buzz cut for like 8 years. And now he's got the curls for the girls. Sam used to have a baby face, and now he looks like a dad. It's crazy we're all here. We used to have 15, maybe 20 kids out for basketball, and now there's only 6 of us left. And for us 6 will forever be a team. I want to start my thank yous off by thanking all of you for being here today and supporting us, not only today, but for the whole season. I'd like to thank all my coaches I've ever had in the past, like Ty Michalek, Mike Mahar, Coach Larson, Coach Vattenstall, Coach Perks, for everything they have done for me. I'd also like to thank my first coaches, Troy Gerber and Brian Lohr. Thank you guys for teaching me what I know, and you guys are probably the main reasons why I love the sport. And finally, I'd like to thank my parents. They have always been there for me. Thank you for waking me up early on morning practices, driving me for faraway tournaments, and thank you for making sure I was fed. And thank you for pushing me to do my best. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you. Until next time, number 13.
Next up will be number 33, Jeffrey Vetterkind.
So being that it was my one and only year playing high school basketball, I really enjoyed playing with these guys over here. So I made memories with quite a few of them along the way, and it was just a very fun experience. And I would also like to thank Coach Mahar and Coach Perks for helping me become the best player I can be. And I would also like to thank all of you guys for coming out and supporting us, no matter the outcome. And then I would also like to thank my parents for being able to let me play the game of basketball and supporting me along my journey. So thank you to all.
Good job. Good job. Next up, be number 34, Jacob Lohr.
Wait, which one? I just wanted to say a few things. Basketball meant a lot to me my whole life. I didn't really like it when I was younger because my dad was my coach. He'd always harp on me. But after I don't know why, but when I started seeing the NBA in like 7th grade and stuff and playing the NBA video games, I started like falling in love with basketball a lot more. And that helped me just like push to want to be a better player. And then I wanted to just thank all the teammates and coaches, and my parents too, and all the fans. It's meant so much, and it's been great making many memories with the team, and just being able to play here my whole career. Oh, that's all I got.
Next up will be number 22, Cole Gerber. Coming off the game of your life, buddy.
Where do I even start? This year has thrown me through a lot of loops, both mentally and physically. To be honest, looking how the football season ended, I wasn't quite sure I was going to stand up here and be able to deliver this speech. The last 4 years have been a blessing to be a part of this brotherhood with these boys over here. Brotherhood is something most people don't really understand. You can look from the outside, from you guys' perspective, and see all the bonds and memories we've created, but you don't really know what it's like until you're in it. First, I want to thank my dad, Troy. My dad is someone who's always been supportive of me. Since day one, he always wanted me to succeed to the fullest. I can remember when I was a little boy joining EGF-YBA for the first time, he was my coach. Every tournament, game, and practice, he was always there to watch me grow, not only as a player, but as a person. Whatever I asked of him, he would always come through, whether it was forgetting to pack a lunch for road games or cooking the team Super Bowl party that my boy Mero showed up to. Whatever it was, he would always say yes. Second, I want to thank my mom, Nina. My mom is someone who's not going to sugarcoat things. She will tell me when I did poorly and how I can improve. This is something I believe has gotten me to the point where I am. She has taught me when life doesn't go your way, you have to pick yourself up. Hold on. And show whoever it is that you are better than they think. My mom is always going to be there to help me when I want to get better. Whether there's one-on-one street ball in the driveway when I get a little too rough, or doing my laundry after road games, or when I just need to talk about my day, game, or life in general. Thanks for being my outlet, Mom. I also want to thank Brian Van Horn for giving me his insight on the game of basketball. The keys and tips you have given me have helped me become a better player and person. Thank you, Marin, for putting up with me after a loss when I'm pretty crabby. Thank you for making me all sorts of snacks and meals for the games. Thank you to the coaching staff for all you have done for me and this team. The season was a mess. Thank you for doing all you guys had to do to keep the wheels turning on this great season. Perks, thanks for letting me be a part of the team and creating a family that I'll never forget. Thank you, Maha, for being like a second dad. You're always there looking out for me, boosting my confidence. Vattenstall, thanks for not only being a great coach, but a great friend. I'll miss cracking jokes with you. Finally, to my team. All you guys have made this season the best one yet. This brotherhood I refers to, back to these guys sitting over here on the bench. The best memories I have with these guys, they're always down to do something fun with me, whether it's moving Vattenstall and finding out about some guy named Daniel, or eating 6 pizzas on the ground, cracking jokes about wobbly railings. Earlier this week, I was asked by the yearbook people what my favorite memory from basketball was. After thinking for a while, I ran across a couple things. Me, Tyson, and Adam playing cutthroat to see who would drive to the lake, hoverboarding in Bemidji hotels during YBA tournaments, playing the Freeze in Summer League tournament when we got into a big old bench fight, Lloyd almost getting kidnapped in the Fargo Mall after a game, teaching Spencer and the team how to ice skate, Joey shooting a half-court shot in practice and we all stormed him, and well, what happens in basketball stays in basketball. Thank you to the seniors. You've been my brothers since we first learned how to dribble a basketball. Thank you for being my teammates all these years, and most importantly, my friend. I'm going to miss this program and this team more than anything in the following years. Thank you to all the fans, to you guys who showed up to show your love and support for a season. I'm blessed to have played these games with such a supportive crowd. Thank you, East Grand Forks, for everything.
Next up will be number 31, Tyson Mahar.
Hello. I never really thought I would be writing this speech. It always seemed so far away, even at the start of season. I still thought it was far away. Well, here I am on senior night giving my senior speech. I want to start this off by recapping my 14 years of basketball. I've always been playing basketball because I've always had a passion for it. Even when I was barely able to walk, I was still playing on the little baby basketball hoops. I grew up playing basketball a lot with my brothers, playing lightning and pickup games in the driveway. That's when basketball is the most fun. This team has made this tough season one of the most fun seasons of my life. They are something special. No matter how a game goes, we're still as close as we were the day before. That's something I've never had before. This team had to go through the weirdest season any of us have ever seen, and we made the most of it. We made sure every ticket we could give out went to someone so we could pack the gym. This team has made many memories in this gym, but we've made even more memories outside of it. In middle school, the seniors would all be together in a hotel, and if you know anything about the seniors over here, you know that we took over the hotels. Hanging out with the team in the hotels was the best part about tournaments. I remember one time we were at a hotel for a tournament and we all went to the pool to swim. It was in the winter, but for some reason we made a game that caused us to run a lap around the hotel in our swim trunks. That's just one of the many memories I've had from those middle school basketball days. None of it would have been possible though without the parents of all of these players over here. So I want to thank all of the parents for everything you guys do, like getting us ready for games, bringing us to our games, getting us food, paying for everything we needed, even paying for the best basketball shoes, even if they were the most expensive shoes in the store. And I want to thank my family especially because they've been supporting me since the start. Even when I was not the best on the team, I was barely played on a Grand Forks team I was on. They still supported me. We still went hours away to tournaments. And I also want to thank all the coaches I've had, all the ones that Adam and Gerber mentioned in their speeches, because they're the ones that taught us and got us to the point where we are right now. And I also want to thank this team. This team, I couldn't have made it through this season without them. This was a tough season because of all the COVID-19, but we made the most out of it. That's all I got. Thank you.
Last up, before I bring him up here, just want everyone to know that Sam to this day has played in 151 varsity basketball games. He has over 900 rebounds, over 780 assists, over 441 steals, which right now is about in the top 10 in the state all time in steals. He's been a true leader every time he steps on the court, and he's absolutely going to be missed. And he won't be missed by any coaches in northern Minnesota other than us. But finally, number 20, Sam Vadova.
Hi there. I want to thank everybody who came out today and who's came out over the years. We've had a great crowd the past couple of years. Never did I imagine this day would come. I always looked forward to having a following season for the last 5 years, and this year I can't do that. I have a lot of people to thank. First off, I want to thank Travis Lindgren. He brought me up as a 7th grader and believed in me, and he has dedicated hours of his time and did workouts with me to help improve my game. Also the coaches I have now, Coach Mahar and Coach Perks. To all my other coaches, Andrew Weiner with West Central United, Kurt Stump and Chris Lewis in the Comets, Chad Wathall, Jay Freeland, and Arlie Ohm for always giving me advice throughout basketball and life. I want to thank Mr. Ellingson for opening up the gym for me and letting me get shots up and always having my back. I want to thank Brent Parsons. He's not here today, but he taped me for the last 4 years, every single day, every practice. I want to thank all the great teachers in the high school and growing up. We got a lot of awesome teachers. I want to thank Coach Kosowski for pushing me in the weight room and always just having my back and being supportive. I want to thank all the teammates I've ever had, current and former. I've met some of the best people and best friends through basketball. I don't know where I would be without basketball. Lastly, I want to thank all of my family, my grandpa and Amma for coming to as many games as they can. My other grandpa and grandma for always supporting me. They're watching at home. Aunt Tammy and Uncle Stan for always coming when they can. My sister, she's not here, but she's a great little sister and always has my back. Next, my brother, although he always gets on my nerves, he's a pretty good guy, and I like playing with him. I want to thank my dad. Growing up, he had no clue what basketball was or sports or football or anything like that, but he always came and he tries to help me out even though he doesn't know what he's talking about. Last, I want to thank my mom for all she has done for me. She's been my biggest supporter. She has spent countless amount of money and time traveling all over the country for me when I didn't deserve it sometimes. I can't thank her enough. Thank you for everything.
We'll wrap it up when we return. YourLiveEvent.com.
When I took over this farm from my dad, I knew our future success required making major changes in our operations. That meant adding acreage, more and bigger equipment, investing in powerful technology, hiring employees. We even started a seed business. Fortunately, working together with Grinnell Mutual and my local farm mutual, my agent was able to cover everything, giving us more trust in tomorrow.
'86-29 this year has been performing outstanding in growers' fields. As you can see, the root shape on 29s again, presenting just a great root shape all the way around. This has been our top seller this past year, and it looks to be again. This variety is just performing great out in fields.
Winter is a planning season for farmers, a time when your mind is on your fields. But the shorter days doesn't mean there's less work to be done. At Sis Vonderhoff, we know that lower temps won't cool your passion for production. We're continually striving to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sis Vonderhoff, a passion that grows.
We'll wrap it up here on YourLiveEvent.com. Our final stats here as East Grand Forks the 74-64 victory as they are victorious here on Senior Day. We'll see how the bracket turns out for East Grand Forks and for Thief River Falls here coming up. Should be by the end of the week, by Monday. You should know everything, and you can view all the brackets online on our website, rjbroadcasting.com. All the information as Minnesota playoff section basketball gets underway here this week. Our final stats here tonight, we'll start with Thief River Falls. 74 points for them, 64 points for Thief River Falls, 64 for them here tonight. Jack Manning, the leading scorer, 29 points, also added in 5 rebounds as well this evening. Then 14 points, 3 rebounds for Brevin Lingen. 8 points, 5 rebounds for Jack Rosendahl. Then 6 points, 8 rebounds for Jack Onka. 4 points, 8 rebounds for Brady Olson. And 3 points for Braden Podacek. Team totals, 10 turnovers on the Prowlers. They had 28 rebounds. They committed 18 fouls. And from the free throw line, 50% at 7 of 14. For the Green Wave of East Grand Forks, Sam Vodova, the leading scorer, 28 points and 7 rebounds. Then Tanner Campos with 23 points and 3 rebounds. 3 players with 6 apiece. Joey Vodova, 6 and 4. Cole Gerber, 6 and 5. Likewise, 6 and 5 for Tommy Lohr. 3 points for Jacob Lohr and 2 for Spencer England. Team total-wise, 12 turnovers, 31 rebounds. They committed 11 fouls and 87 from the free throw line. Very impressive, especially down the stretch. They were 20 of 23 from the charity stripe here tonight. So that'll wrap us up here from on YourLiveEvent.com as East Grand Forks the 74-64 victory here tonight. Again, a twin bill of hockey going on as we speak. The boys are taking on Roseau. JV currently underway. The varsity game scheduled for 3:30. We'll have that for you, YourLiveEvent.com. And then right afterwards, it is girls hockey as we get to playoff hockey as the Green Wave girls hockey team takes on Detroit Lakes. That back at the East Grand Forks Civic Center. We'll have both those for you on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, the boys game, JV currently underway. That video is live. As a good matchup there between the Rams and the Green Wave, followed by the Lakers and the Green Wave in playoff hockey. So that'll wrap us up here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. Thanks so much for joining us here this afternoon. Reminder to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Also, give us a follow on our Twitter at YourLiveEvent1. RJBroadcasting.com as well as YourLiveEvent.com for the upcoming games as well as previous recaps as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Brady Siebels repeating your final score. East Grand Forks 74, Thief River Falls 64. Thanks for tuning in and have a great rest of your Saturday, everyone.